Welcome everyone, welcome to Schemes in News series by Clarity for Sure courses. So today we are going to discuss about PM SVANidhi scheme, that's your PM Street Vendor AtmaNirbhar scheme. To provide support to millions of street vendors, the Government of India have launched PM SVANidhi scheme, which will provide them easy collateral free loan and promote digital empowerment. So before jumping to the session, let's discuss the question I gave you in the previous session. The very first question was, this was the paragraph which I gave you in the previous session of Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Man Dhan Yojana, and the very first question was, the Pradhan Mantri Shram Yogi Man Dhan scheme is primarily designed to benefit which of the category of workers? These were their options, and the correct option is option number C, that the workers in the unorganized sector with a monthly income up to rupees 15,000 and not covered under EPFO and NPS. The next question was, a worker enrolls in Prime Minister Shram Yogi Man Dhan at the age of 30. According to the contribution structure, what will be his monthly contribution and how does the government support this? So your correct answer will be option number B. That's your rupees 105. Government, he have to contribute rupees 105 and the government will also contribute rupees 105 as the scheme follows 1:1 policy. Coming to the next question. Which of the following correctly explains the exit and withdrawal provisions of PM SVANidhi for a worker who exists before completing 10 years of contribution? And your correct answer is option number C. The worker's contribution refunded with savings bank interest rate. The next question was, in terms of implementation, which institutions are responsible for fund management and frontline enrollment of PM SVANidhi respectively? And the correct option is option number B, that is your LIC and CSCs, Common Service Centers. Before starting today's session, I am giving the task for today's session, and the questions are, as per the Union Cabinet decision in August 2025, what is the new extended deadline for the PM SVANidhi scheme? These are their options. The next question is, under the restructured scheme approved in August 2025, what is the updated first rank loan amount for the vendors? These are their options. Go through the questions and their options very carefully and then comment down your answers in the comment section. Coming to the next question. Which new financial tool was introduced for beneficiaries who successfully repay the second rank under the revamped PM SVANidhi? These are their options. The last question is, what is the new digital cashback incentive cap year for vendors under the restructured PM SVANidhi? And these are the options. Go through all the 4 questions and their options very thoroughly and then comment down all of your answers in the comment section. So coming to today's session about PM SVANidhi scheme. So the Union Cabinet have recently restructured the PM SVANidhi and extended it up to 31st of March 2030. The restructure scheme which the Union Cabinet have restructured recently, it aims to benefit 1.15 crore beneficiaries, including 50 lakh new beneficiaries. Coming to the key features of the restructured PM SVANidhi scheme, the very first key feature is it has enhanced the loan amount across first and the second rank. In the first, previously in the first rank, it was 10,000 and after the restructured, it is rupees 15,000. In the second rank, it was rupees 20,000 and in the new restructured plan, it's rupees 25,000. So it has enhanced the loan amount across the first and second tranche. The first tranche loan increased up to rupees 15,000 from 10,000, and the second, I told you, it has increased to rupees 25,000 from 20,000. And the provision of UPI linked and RuPay credit card for the beneficiaries have also been repaid in the second loan. Now let's know about this scheme. This is a central scheme, central sector scheme under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, and what is the implementation agency? The SIDBI is the implementing agency of the PM Street Vendors AtmaNirbhar scheme. This can also be asked in the MCQ question of SIDBI, as SIDBI prelims is going to happen this year. So SIDBI is the implementing agency of the scheme. Now it's being implemented under the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Okay, the objective of this scheme is to provide capital and to provide them financial support, provide financial support and increase the financial inclusion and digital payments among the street vendors. Who are the targeted beneficiaries under this scheme? So the street vendors, the hawkers, vending in urban areas as on before March 2020, they are the basic target under this scheme. What are the benefits of this scheme? Let's discuss. So under a low interest rate, 7% interest rates being provided, collateral free loan, as I mentioned in earlier also, no processing fee is being charged from the vendors, from the beneficiaries. The loan usable for raw materials, rent, equipment, etc. It can be used, and 1 year repayment is being provided. It also ensures the financial stability. So there are a lot of benefits of this scheme for the vendors. Coming to the eligibility criteria of the scheme, that which type of street vendors who are eligible under the PM SVANidhi scheme. So the street vendors with a certificate of vending and ID card issued by their urban local bodies, the very first eligibility criteria. The second is vendors who are identified in the survey but not yet issued certificate or their ID cards. The vendors left out of survey started vending later on with a letter of recommendation from their urban town or vending committee. The vendors from peri-urban rural areas vending within the ULB limits with LOR form and ULB. These are the eligibility criteria of PM SVANidhi scheme. Coming to the key enhancement being recently done by the Union Cabinet in PM SVANidhi 2.0. So the loan tranche, as I mentioned, that the first tranche earlier it was 10,000, now it is 15,000. In the second tranche earlier it was 20,000, now it is 25,000, and the third tranche has been remained similar, that's at 50,000. The credit access has been provided through UPI linked credit introduced for timely repairs. The cashback incentives are also being provided up to rupees 16,000 cashback on digital transactions. What is the expanded coverage? So it now includes statutory towns, census towns and peri-urban areas also. The skill and safety trainings are also being provided. It's being focused on entrepreneurship, digital literacy, financial understanding and food safety. And the SVANidhi se Samriddhi, it is connecting the beneficiaries and families to the other government scheme for their holistic upliftment. This was all about PM SVANidhi scheme. I hope you must have understood it. Go through the questions very carefully and then comment your answers. That's all for today. Subscribe our YouTube channel, join us on Telegram and follow us on Instagram. Thank you. That's all for today.